Alright everybody, I have another video for you today, and this is part of something that I carry with me every day to work, and if I go anywhere, this little set is always with me. I'm going to show you the contents of it, but it has a little bit of everything. I guess we'll start from the top here. Everybody needs water. I have a single wall water bottle. That's 32 liters. The gasket. Again, I said I'm a self-employed contractor, so water is a necessity. A little tight here in the pack. Let's see. Pot hanger to go with the next items that I'm going to bring out here, if I can. A little tight. Give me a second here. Definitely a little tight, but it's good so you know we won't lose anything. So here's the next portion. A little cup with a nested stove. So it's all part of one kit, and then also I carry a little bandana, 100% cotton, just in case, strain out some extra nonsense if I'm filtering water, as that's another thing that I'm going to have here, and I'm going to show you guys. So that is basically the contents of this, except for I do have a lid stuck here in the bottom. See, everything is pretty well packed in here. So I can have a vented lid, strain stuff. So that empties the contents of there. I also like this bag. It's probably a Chinese no-name brand, but this guy can't afford the best, but I get what I need. And here is some white birch bark for fire starting. I keep in here 2 little small bundles of that. I also have the Sawyer squeeze system, to complement the other things that I would need to filter water. And sometimes I'm at jobs and I need to refill my water, and it is horrendously disgusting. A little straw that comes with the Sawyer system. Here's the Sawyer Mini. And then I have some fire starting. Brand new Bic lighter. Some matches. Some regular matches. Nothing fancy. But in a military container. Keep them dry. And that is the contents of this pouch. Now over here on this side, I have a Russian style multi-tool. Pretty good one. These are extremely hard to get. And if anybody wants to see more of this in detail, I can go into it in detail. But it's got a pretty large knife. A Tanto type point, but quite sharp. It has got a wood saw, has a metal saw on the one end, so it's a double-sided saw with also a gut hook. Again, very sharp. Haven't even been used much. This is something I just keep, in there in case that I don't have my multi-tool. Also has a set of pliers, and then in the center here, it's got some teeth. I don't know if it's going to focus in, but it's got some teeth in there for some small nuts, and I believe it was for some of the Russian type screws or for their weapons. And it's very tight, but it has a Phillips on this end, and then it also has a very sharp awl. And there's one reason why this thing always comes with me, because it just has, if I don't have anything else, but I can grab my water bottle, I have most of what I need to get through for a couple days. So that's why I carry stuff like this. And it also comes with, which I thought was kind of neat, still in the package, it comes with a little diamond sharpener. I don't expect anybody to have something like this or be able to get one. I also buy and sell in military, so I have some of this stuff laying around or can come across it, and when I find something neat for a decent price, I try and pick it up. Now, on the other side here, a little bit of everything else. I have some jute, wax jute in there for fire starting. I have another little sharpening stone, ceramic on one side, diamond on the other. I have some big compressed gauze, not adherent pads. Because again, I'm a contractor. You never know when you are going to cut yourself or hurt yourself pretty bad. You work with saws and blades and all kinds of stuff. You just never know. And then I also have here a North American Rescue individual first aid kit. And let's see if I can read the contents here. Compressed gauze, flat emergency trauma bandage, petroleum gauze, surgical tape, responder, glove kit. Just a little bit of everything. Again, it's never bad to come across and put into your pack. I also have some extra the really good fancy tape that you'll see at the hospital. It's perforated. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a vented tape, easy tear. This stuff's fantastic. And don't tell anybody, but anytime I go to the hospital, I usually, if they leave it somewhere, I'll pick up a roll of this. Half of the time they're using it on me anyway. So you pay for it, so might as well take the rest of it with you, because they usually have to throw it out anyway. And then I keep a little bit of hygiene, but has nail clippers. This is a True brand. Has a little knife, little file, little flathead, and then it also has scissors. So I like keeping this in there. Wouldn't say it's probably not necessary, but comes in handy. I also carry, I don't know if it'll show up. I don't have the best camera, but I'm trying. Let's see, come on. I'll read it to you. This is Uncle Ben's Silver Gripper. Bought a pack of these. I think it was like a 4-pack for not that bad. And these are fantastic. Little tweezers for taking out splinters and working with wood for a long time. It's almost guaranteed. But also made in the good old USA. So again, not a bad thing to pick up. I would definitely say if you need a good pair of tweezers, and they come in, like I said, it came in a 4-pack, I believe, and was definitely under like $15. So it's not bad, and support American company. Next, I guess I'm in need of a new box, but I carry some 22s in there just to have either additional fire lighting, or for your little jelly bean shooters. Always good to have some extra when you need it. Now this, got it at the local Tractor Supply, and this is like a quick clot powder for livestock. They say not to recommend using it on humans, but I guess if you're bleeding to death, I don't think it really matters. You just need to stop the bleeding and get to a hospital. So I think this little vial of the quick clot will help. And nothing is complete of a fire kit without having a ferro rod with you. So I keep this little tiny ferro rod, and it also has a striker with it. Again, good to have. Never hurts anybody to have one. And like I said, I usually have one on my knife that I showed you, but this is in case that I didn't have my knife, barely got my pants on, and had to leave. There's some extra pins, safety pins. Anything else in the bottom of here? A large safety pin. Nothing left in the bottom of that big pocket. Now, on to the next. Good thing to always have, too. It's like liquid Band-Aid. Some super glue. Another thing that I just like carrying around, I really like these, is a little mini classic Swiss Army knife. It's got your tweezers, toothpick, knife, file, scissors, complete little kit. Something that never hurts to have a little bit of redundancies in mini form. I also carry a write and rain pad in here, and just in case you need to write notes, you know, of when, where, how, why. And then your little bit of the boo-boo kit. Some band-aids. Band-aids. What else is in here? My write and rain pen. Pad doesn't do you any good if you don't have something to write on it with. And that would be it. This is the complete contents of my little pack here. Again, something that I think, you know, just to give people an idea of what they should carry with them. You know, a way to carry water, way to boil water, way to filter water, way to take care of yourself with minimal, you know, odds and ends. And never hurts to have, you know, things that an emergency situation can make your life a little easier. And one thing that wasn't on the pouch, because I actually I had a cheap pouch, and I noticed that it is starting to get really effed up. I had a broken strap here, and this is an IFAC, I mean not an IFAC, tourniquet, windlass tourniquet. Again, for me, you know, I deal with dangerous tools, everything from chainsaws to circular saws and you name it. And if anything happens, I need to stop that bleeding, or this guy doesn't make it very long. So, something to keep in mind. And it also comes with some good shears. And now that is the completion of my kit. A little bit of everything. And like I say, it's, you know, emergencies. Doesn't hurt to have, you know, to, you know, save yourself, because, you know, there are times where, you know, the emergency services, the police, you know, they're not going to make it to you fast enough. So, you know, we need to be prepared to handle a lot of stuff and to take care of ourselves, be more self-sufficient. And these days, more than ever, it's an important thing to do. You know, for our kids, for our family, you know, we need to be there and be the people that are going to have what we need to do whatever. But thank you guys. There's another video. Please like and subscribe this video if, you know, you liked what you see. And leave a comment. And I'll see you guys for the next one.